There are some months when you write 70K, and there are some months when you don't. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Meredith, and you're watching part 3 of Draft With Me. This is the first segment of September, and it is the third part in this series where I am drafting my work in progress. I've been plotting it for 4 months, and it is a rewrite of a draft that I completely pantsed from the start back in last September all the way through March, and I am trying to kind of fast draft it and really get through the material here. Last month I wrote 70,000 words in August. I'm gonna link all of the vlogs of me doing that down below so you can catch up. But we're moving on from that into a new month where we have new challenges and new fun things to discover and learn. So come with me as we start from about 71,000 words and go for as long as we can. This is going to be covering 2 weeks and stopping at the 15th of September. Let's get to the vlog. It's September 8th. It's 9:30 p.m. and I have pumpkin bread baking in the oven. It smells so good, but I haven't written a whole lot today. I've written like 900 words early this morning. I want to show you the update, and it's not looking great. It's just kind of hard to follow up what I did last month. So I kept all the numbers on the August column, so that's all this stuff here. And then I put a line down the middle, and then we have a bunch of blank space for September. For September, all I've done is over on the side here, and right here, I haven't written that much. Here's my running total, 6,700, and then add another 900 to that in the 8th day column. So I've written about 8,000 words this month, which is okay. It's like 1,000 words a day average, but that is not going to get me to 50K in a month, and it's definitely not going to get me to 70K. So let's talk. Why haven't I been writing as much? Is it burnout? It could be. I don't think so. I think I recovered from that after the first couple days of editing and kind of reformatting what I had written during the days when I wrote so much. So what is it? I think that I'm at a very crucial part of the story that I don't want to mess up, and yet I think I should have outlined it better because I'm ending up pantsing stuff and I don't like it. It's not the muddy middle, it is the midpoint, but there's so much pressure to make it really tight and impactful and have all the emotions on point. I'm in chapter 16, which is the main midpoint chapter. And it's just slow going again because of that. And I haven't hit the important stuff yet. Like I'm still kind of stuck in the logistics. I just want to breeze through the logistics, but I'm finding myself having trouble with it. That's my writing update. I just need to keep writing. I need like a really good deep work session, and I'm feeling like I'm kind of skimming the surface, and that's okay when I have already done the deep work and like planned a lot and like feel really emotionally connected. But if I need to do deep work and I'm skimming the surface, I'm not going to get anywhere. So I need to go put in my next batch of pumpkin bread and go do some deep work. I'll see you in the next update. Today is September 12th, and my word count for the month remains at 7,872, as it did on the 8th, because I have had 3 0 days in a row. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. I had a really busy weekend, and I did not work ahead. Quick, let's do some numbers and then put this away. Okay, so I have 7,872 words written so far in the month of September. I am only in the beginning of chapter 16. The 2 weeks of this vlog are almost up, and I've barely done updates because there hasn't been anything to update about. In NaNoWriMo words, so writing 1,700 words a day, I was supposed to write 18,700 words by now to get to 25,000 by halfway through the month. There are a couple questions I want to ask myself. Number one is why. I think that it's that I hit a tricky spot, as I said in my last update, and I haven't figured out a way to push myself past it because I feel like the prose is just ugly. Like it's just not attractive prose. And so I'm just kind of like, ugh, I just don't want to write any more of it because it's just coming out so poorly. The next one we want to ask is, how can we get out of it? I finally have some downtime. All of last week was preparing for the weekend, so I like barely had any time to write then. And now things are much calmer. So I think my goal is, it's the 12th. So 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 4 writing days before the middle of the month. And I'm not going to make it to 25K. I don't think that's realistic. But basically what I want to do is kind of fall back in love with the story in the next 4 days and get some momentum back, get some traction back, because I'm headed into like one of the most interesting, cool parts of the book. And I'm literally just stuck in a pit of the logistics of how to get them there. And they're not far away. They just need to get there. It's like, I heard a story one time about someone who was stalled for 3 weeks because they couldn't figure out how to say how their character walked across the room. That's how I feel right now. And the tip that was in that, I literally don't remember at all what it was that I was watching, but the tip that went along with it was just put in brackets, they walk across the room, and then move on. And so that's what I need to do. Right now I'm sitting here, it's like 8 p.m. and I am dreading it. And that's not good because that means I'm super out of sync with the story. And I do not want to do that because I want to finish this book. But I am worried about the fact that I'm not enjoying it right now, and I want to be. And I have a rest time, so I'm going to take it. Life is full of variety, and that's one of the best things about it. You can write 70,000 words in a month, and then you can write almost nothing. Then you can pick yourself back up. So here we go. Let's get to the writing. Today's September 13th. Yesterday, after I filmed, I did write. I wrote just a little over 1,000 words. It was pretty good. The scene was still feeling really directionless when I stopped last night. At least I had remembered how to write in the first place. Today, it was really difficult to get into it. Like, so difficult. You know, those 3 0 days in a row really just sitting there mocking me. I spent until about 9 p.m. procrastinating and just not wanting to do it because it's hard work for me right now. And when I'm writing 2,000-3,000 words every day, it's not hard work. It's just pure fun. But when I get out of the mode of it, it's really difficult. Yeah, I wrote over 2,000 words today and I finished a chapter. I'm not very happy with the chapter either because the words that I've written are meandering, they're uncertain, I'm not even convinced of the information I'm putting down. Then at some point during the night, I found myself getting past the wishy-washy part and getting to that moment of the midpoint that is a romance beat that I have been planning for quite some time. Tomorrow I've started a new chapter, so it's like turning a new page and getting out of this muddy chapter and getting to a new point of view as well. There's a new drive, there's a new energy, like just actually packed into the plot itself. I think that's going to help me move along through the material. So I'm feeling pretty great about where I left off and what I'll be starting tomorrow. It's really late right now, and I would much rather be getting started early in the morning because I just have a much better day when I do that. I don't dread it all day. I look forward to it. Like, did the writing crash cause my schedule to go back to normal, or did my schedule going back to normal cause the writing crash? You could really argue it either way, which means I should probably just get up early tomorrow, but I'm not going to. But I think it was worth it to just actually have a writing session and get into it. There's always time for a little bit of a funk as long as I pull myself out of it. I'm gonna go read and have a good little night. I'm gonna try my best to write a lot tomorrow, and I will let you know how it goes, as always. Hello, hello. It is September 14th. Yesterday, I think I updated after I wrote my word count. So I won't talk about that. But today I have written 2,500 words. I am doing great. I think I really do have the mojo back. I don't know for absolutely certain. I think I'm to about 14,000 words, which means that I am, a hefty 10,000 behind my word count goal that I would need to hit by tomorrow. The writing today went pretty well. It wasn't as smooth as I would have liked. Sometimes there were definitely still like pushing myself, still a little bit of pantsing, still a little bit of what's the actual point of this scene? Can I get all the information in a smooth way? I also did a lot of random editing of some things that I wrote yesterday. Overall, the draft is growing, changing, evolving. It's getting written. It's actually been a really good day. I think it took a couple days to just really decide I was going to get back into this. And so this is the first day when I feel like I've really done things for me that are good and that make me feel really good about my projects and about where I'm headed with this whole writing thing. So I think we're finally picking ourselves back up here. I am gonna go get back to writing. I want to try to get maybe 3,000, 3,500 words, something like that today. I will let you know tomorrow. Just know that it is possible to pick yourself up after a writing slump. It's possible. Okay, that's everything for tonight. I will see you tomorrow. It's nearly 2 in the morning on what was previously September 15th. This is the last day of the vlog. I can't believe that through the course of this vlog, I have reverted back to a late night schedule. I hate that, but here we are. This morning, I actually had a really nice writing session before work and did a bunch of brainstorming as well. And I did 2 sets of 10 ideas. It was a lot of fun. And then work hit me like a train. And then I didn't write again until 1. And I didn't realize that I had left my laptop in the car since 5 o'clock. That's how much writing I did not do. At midnight 30, I had to go grab it. Let me show you the numbers. Okay, this is us. This is chapter 16. It spans an entire week. Great. Yesterday, I wrote 3,380 words altogether. I wrote more after I filmed. Today, I only wrote 1,769 words. Last thing on the board is that total this month we have 16,500 words. It's not bad. Not bad. That is more than 1,000 a day on average, counting 3 0 days. So, no, 4. My goal was to get much further than this, but I did finish the midpoint, and I think that's worth celebrating. So in 2 weeks, I finished 1 plot point. Wow. Remarkable. Is 50K still coming my way? We'll see. I hope so. So yeah, about 10 minutes ago, I finished chapter 17, which rockets us into Bad Guys Close In with a smack in the face, and I do adore that. It was a really fun chapter to write, I have to say. Things that were kind of just underlying facets of the world they were exploring are now understood in a completely new light, and that is based on the information they learn or whatever happens in the midpoint. For me, I have both a midpoint twist and really crucial information. I love the combination of the two. That is all. It is 2 in the morning. This has been fun. Thanks all for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching me change my morning schedule to a night schedule, get into a writing slump, and then get myself out of it. This has been a journey. I feel like this is just like the natural third quarter of like any good story is like. So thanks for coming along with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you all are doing well, are writing, are taking some encouragement from me struggling over here. But at the end of the day, I adore this story and I adore writing. And I'm gonna keep going. Even if I get slumped, even if things don't turn out well, even if I make novel long mistakes. There's time for improvement. We're gonna do this. Okay, that's all for now.